Hello Leo and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Leo. Let's see what we have for you for October to December 2025. What I've done is I've taken your yearly 2025 tarot reading and pulled out the relevant cards. We have the Chariot in October, we have the Ace of Cups in November, and we have Leo energy, the Six of Wands, in December. The interesting thing about the cards is that 2 out of 3 are victory cards, triumphant cards, success cards. Doesn't necessarily mean that everything's plain sailing, but you're being reminded that it's well within your capability to overcome anything that stands in your way and claim victory over it. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Leos? I'm going to pull some additional cards by month, look at the overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. All right, what do we have for Leo? Thank you, angel spirits, guides, starting with October. I've got oh my goodness, Leo. We've got the Chariot again. The Four of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. Let's see what we have for you for the Ace of Cups in November. Message for Leo. Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Message for Leo. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, male or female, or the energy of the card in truth, clear thinking, decisive, well-reasoned. And we have the Two of Wands. Let's see what we have for you, Leo. Let's pull cards for the Six of Wands, December. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So Leo, the Chariot is coming out twice in your reading. It's important to you. The energy is a real win that you likely really want. It can represent overcoming challenges, difficulties, obstacles, and we take the reins of the Chariot and we charge ahead, and we keep on charging ahead until we get to where we want to be. That's the fundamental energy of the Chariot. Whatever needs to be overcome, we're going to overcome it. And it is that sense of there is victory, triumph and success waiting for you in October. Yes, it takes some kind of perseverance. Yes, it does take being in the driving seat. Yes, sometimes there are setbacks or we feel knocked off the driving seat and we have to get back in it. But this is that scenario. We keep on going. We keep on doing what we're doing. And there is triumph. That's all the sweeter for our efforts. So this is that scenario of eyes on the prize to victory, triumph and success because you didn't give up. Now, the Chariot, yes, that could be in terms of a process that you're going through. So you might be wanting a certain outcome here or objective here or a goal that you want to achieve. This is that card of victory for you. Can also be personal. It's not linked to money areas, or it might not be just linked to money areas. It can represent overcoming issues in terms of, can be relationships or things that affect relationships. You're willing to jump through the hoops to get to where you want to be. This can be a very powerful thing on that basis. If it was bureaucracy or red tape, It can be very positive in terms of overcoming health issues as well. With the Chariot, it's a card of victory, triumph, and success. So however that manifests for you here, Leo, it is your overarching energy. Now, sometimes with the Chariot, we can also move on from what was to what will be. Whether we put our challenges behind us or we're moving from A to B, one place to another, this can also be an indicator of that. You're ready to move on from a situation. Could be a practical thing. Some of you might, again, moving or relocating, or jobs or opportunities. However that manifests for you. But we can also put difficulties behind us, energetic challenges, fallouts, disagreements, and overcome them and move on from them, leave them in the past. There could also be an important trip. So you might be journeying, or an important journey that you're ready to make this month as well. This can be a very powerful journey. The practical aspect of the Chariot as well, it can represent the importance of a vehicle, whether there's issues to overcome with a vehicle or getting a new one, or getting a second one with 2 chariots. These are the energies here, Leo. So I do see here, Leo, 4 of Wands can be linked to home, family, relationships, 4 corners of stability and security. It can also be linked with property as well. So again, some of you, if this was a kind of property move, the 4 of Swords is you get to where you want to be, and there is that huge sense of relief. It's like, oh, thank goodness, I've got the goal. I've really persevered on a path, and I win. So it could well be to do with some home or property. It could well be a move to be near a family as well with the 4 of Wands. It can also represent victory in other areas. Like I said, it could be if you're supporting family or being supported by family. It could be a financial win for you. If you're going through some kind of experience or process where you're wanting a win, this is also celebration to do with a win. Celebrating with family, home, relationships. And the same would be if it was overcoming health issues. Again, the specifics will vary for you here, but the message remains the same. There is just a sense of relief that you've been going and going and going and going and going, and you didn't give up, and you claim a victory. And now you can take the foot off the accelerator and catch your breath, because what you set out to achieve, you achieve. It can also be overcoming things with family too. But for a lot of you, it just feels more celebratory this month. But for those of you who are thinking about, do I make that move, or do I make that journey, or can we overcome issues and challenges? You might be seeing the way forward in a situation as well with that 4 of Swords energy. Sometimes we just have to take a step back to think, prioritize, get our head clear, and then we move forward. So some of you might be doing that. With the Queen of Swords being in November, it might well be for some of you here that you're getting a very clear way in terms of, and a decisive way in terms of how you move forward. Because again, the 10 of Cups can also be linked with wider family, can be to do with long-term committed relationships, marriage as well. But if there have been some issues to overcome, again, with family, again, the choice is presented to you, but I think then you make your decision, or someone might help you in terms of the potential of emotional renewal and rebirth with family, wider family. The 10 of Cups is everyone coming together, everyone feeling positive, uplifted, whole, content, satisfied, because everyone's come together. Like I said, it's not limited to that, Leo. It's how you're overcoming something. The same thing would apply, again, if you were waiting to do with, if you were going to be successful, to do with, what you're taking action towards. How do I overcome something and get to where I want to be? I just feel, certainly in October, you're making it happen. Let's move to the Ace of Cups in November. The Ace of Cups, new joy, new happiness, emotional renewal and rebirth, the heart opening up, Such a lovely energy. It's one of the most beautiful energies of the tarot deck, the Ace of Cups. It's when we feel that sense of new happiness, when we're open, we can be vulnerable with that as well, but we're just letting the heart lead the way, also our intuition. And it might well be that you're opening to something here, Leo, a new path. So the Ace of Cups can be new, renewed, next level love, can be in terms of love romance, but yes, like I said, it could be to do with family as well. This can be very positive also in terms of opening up to new connections. So new friendships might be, as your overarching energy, new friendships, new people coming into your life, new bonds being formed. It's not just love romantic, it can be friendships, significant people. It can also be to do with new pets, for example, as well, new bonds being formed as well. So this can be a period of real joy. November just feels like it's starting on a path of real joy and happiness, and something that can really go somewhere is what I'm seeing for you here. Now, in these areas, this can represent, we might need to make choices. Should someone be ready to take that step forward because they know it's time to really putting down roots, to making a commitment in terms of relationships, because someone sees the truth of the situation for what it is. And it can be about moving beyond what we feel is comfortable, a comfort zone. That can sometimes be a barrier. So this is an opportunity to take a big step forward because you kind of know it's the right thing to do. That could be you or someone that you're connecting to if it's romantic. Because the Ten of Cups can be long-term committed relationships, marriage, happy home, happy family. It can be linked with children. It can be linked with things like adoption, even connecting with wider family as well. So just the heart being open to take a big step forward and move beyond what's familiar, and move things forward, potentially with a relationship. Because I certainly feel here that there's a chance for greater happiness and joy, and you just know that. Now, the additional message with the Ace of Cups, it can be linked with pregnancy as well. So there could well be something bringing things into focus for you, that it's time to take a big step forward because this is your forever person. So it's just a lovely energy here. It could well be this Queen of Swords is also making her feelings clear. There could well be an important conversation with the Queen of Swords as well. So however this manifests for you, but the Two of Wands represents you're at some kind of crossroads. You are standing in a place that's familiar to you. This person has built a fortress. And there's a level of accomplishment with that. They're on solid and stable ground. But the fortress kind of walls also represent a kind of barrier. And we can see the wider beyond in the distance. And this is the opportunity here where we feel that we've accomplished, a certain level in our life. And we're at that point where we're like, well, what's next? Where do I go from here? Do I stay within this comfort and security of what I know? Or is it time to step beyond that? Is it time to take a big step forward and embrace the energy of expansion and growth? This is the scenario here that it's not about letting fear or doubt or the past even, or past influences stop us from doing what we feel we should do now. And you're ready to take your world in your hands and take a big step forward. I feel for a lot of you towards, again, a new beginning that's bringing in new joy and new happiness. It's such a lovely energy here, Leo, is what I see for you. And for those of you where you are wanting to pursue creative endeavors, where you're wanting those creative endeavors to flow, where you're wanting to move beyond what you know, what's familiar, something that you've always wanted to try. This might be a powerful month for you in November, where you let your creative side up and out. You let it flow. You embrace the energy of expansion. There's a level of the unknown, but you're pursuing something that is very close to your heart and soul and your expressive energy. It can be something big or small. We can be a bit tentative. We can have a little bit of fear of the unknown as well. But this might be the month where you decide to do it, and you might be encouraged by other people who care about you as well. So these energies can be very positive in terms of creativity. Now, it could be starting something for yourself that is a true expression of yourself. Could be in business, for example, or a hobby, a project, something that you want to learn about, something that you've always wanted to do. I mean, Ace of Cups can be, again, could be things like amateur dramatics. It can be hobbies, artistic endeavors. It could be your own YouTube channel. It's a creator energy. It could well be to do with, again, publishing, writing, arts, entertainment, media. You understand what I'm saying. But something that you've always been thinking of doing is not letting fear hold you back as well. With the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands, this is an opportunity to truly go for it. Even though there's a level of stability and security that you might still be enjoying, it can be the opportunity of not having a barrier to explore this new thing that you've always wanted to start. Leo. The energy of the let's start with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is an energy of victory, triumph, success, achievement, recognition, accomplishment. So certainly from a business point of view, or awards point of view, or promotion point of view, or really being recognized and noticed, this is a great card of enjoying that this month. You are absolutely stepping into the spotlight. You are being seen. You are being noticed. You are being recognized. And you have an opportunity to really claim a win, a victory, triumph, success. This is that kind of energy here, Leo. There is a scenario here. If this is to do with, for example, I mean, again, we have a win, and for some of you, these might be linked, but they might not be. The Five of Pentacles can be when we feel lack. Now, it can be a place that you've been for a significant amount of time in business. But it might well be here that you're ready to move on from what was to what will be because you're not getting what you want in your current circumstances. This is feeling undervalued. Sometimes we feel underpaid. Contracts can change. We can feel passed over in terms of being recognized and noticed as well with the Five of Pentacles. It's a card of lack. So this can be a very powerful energy here. If you've been dealing with that from a business point of view, for example, it might well be your current place tries to get you to stay. This will be a place that you've been for a significant amount of time with the Six of Cups. And it's about playing on that as well. Oh, but we know you've been here such a long time. You're like part of the furniture. Is there anything that we can do, some kind of back and forth energy to get you to stay? Is there anything that we can do to stop you from moving forward or moving on or moving out of here? So I feel for a lot of you here that there could well be some kind of conversation where you are getting recognized, noticed. There is a victory. Like I said, it could well be linked with that month, but it's not limited to it. I mean, sometimes there are things like notice periods as well, and you understand contract obligations and so on and so forth. So there could well be an element of that within the next 3 months as well. But this is your opportunity here to really get a win, a victory, triumph, and success. I certainly feel for some of you, if you are in a position where you're getting to some kind of promotion, you're getting some recognition, but it might mean moving on from a place that you're ready to move on from. I feel that there is an energy of someone trying to keep you, trying to kind of like go back and forward and be more a bit flexible and adaptable now in terms of, is there anything that we can do? Can we just kind of like work it out between us? It feels that kind of energy here, Leo, where someone is trying to keep you. Is what I see for you here. Because there's history, nostalgia, and memories with the Six of Cups. And it's a place where you might have friendships or connections in some way. So again, sometimes there's a play on that too. But I certainly feel here that there is an energy of overcoming this lack and an opportunity to move on. Now, it might well be here there's also financial lack or the risk of that, but you manage to avoid it because you've got yourself lined up elsewhere. So these energies can just be about moving on from what was to what will be, is what I see for you here. In terms of love, romance, and relationships, I feel here that somebody who you might have shut out, it feels like an ex if that's the case, might be returning to you in some way. It might well be because of all these positive things that are happening. Certainly in terms with the Ace of Cups being here, there is a real opportunity for greater happiness, fulfillment, and joy in relationships. And this is somebody who might be asking you here, Leo, is there any way that we can move on from what happened and, re-enter your life in some way? And you might be presented with some choice or decision. For some of you, it feels like an ex of some kind, someone who either rejected you or you rejected them. You might have shut them out in the cold. Maybe it wasn't everything that you wanted. But these energies can also be, is there any way that, we can reconnect in some way? It could well be if there are positive things happening for you on the relationship front. Certainly there's a real opportunity to in November time. I certainly feel here with this kind of energy, you might have moved on. Because the Six of Wands is very empowered and they're not really conflicted anymore. They're very, very clear in terms of how they're moving on as well. So I certainly feel for you. Positive things happening in a relationship might draw an ex back into your life in some way. But there's just an indication here, Leo, that you're very empowered and you've already moved on. And you've moved on to something that you feel has the potential for real fulfillment, contentment, long term. And I don't think that you're looking back, to be honest, is what I'm seeing for you. But free will, I just feel that someone might want your attention and is really asking, are you really doing this or is there any chance? But like I said, very good in terms of recognition, promotions, a victory, a win, a triumph, lovely energy with that. So Leo, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. Let's see what we have for you as your messages. So let's pull an angel message first. What do we have for Leo? Thank you. October to December 2025. Let's pull an angel message. Message for Leo. Thank you. Message for Leo. We have 808. So that number might resonate with you. You might be seeing that number. This is a message to keep track of all your expenses during this time. Keep a budget and record any reoccurring or major sales. Your angels want you to know that this will ensure solid foundations are being built for you and your family. Could be some advice for you. Let's see what we have as a fortune message for you. What do we have for Leo for the next 3 months? What do we have for Leo? Thank you. We have the moon, number 21. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So the moon can be linked with hidden blessings. Sometimes when we feel uncertain, not everything is clear to us, we know what we need to do because our intuition is strong. It's leading the way. And that's what you're being told. Surrender and trust that. Your intuitive pull. All right, Leo, let's finish off with a spirit animal oracle message for you. Let's just shuffle a little bit for you. What do we have for Leo? Thank you. Last quarter of the year, thank you. What do we have for Leo? Okay, it's turned over. So we have dear, love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So the deer might be a powerful symbol for you as well for the next 3 months. And let's pull you one more. We have puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. It can also be a spiritual partnership, being in partnership with God, Spirit, the universe as well. Your spiritual team. Leo. That's what I have for you for the next 3 months, October to December 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful last quarter of the year, and I will see you next time.